stop. Before you even think about buying a sports coupe in 2026, there's something about the new Honda Prelude that dealers don't want you to know. And it changes everything. The Prelude is back. After 23 years of being gone, Honda just brought back one of the most loved names in their history. But here's the thing. This isn't your dad's Prelude. This is something completely different. And today, we're going through every single feature, every button, every spec. And I'm going to show you if this car is actually worth your money or just another disappointment wrapped in nostalgia. Let's get into it. So here's the deal. The original Prelude died in 2001. It was a driver's car. Manual transmission, naturally aspirated engine, sharp handling, and it was pure. No fancy hybrid systems, no electric motors, just you and the road. Fast forward to 2026 and Honda brings it back, but as a hybrid. And people are mad, like really mad. The comments online are brutal. They ruined it. This isn't a real Prelude. Honda lost their way. But before we jump on that hate train, let me ask you something. Have you actually seen what this car can do? Because I spent real time with it. And what I found surprised me. Let's start with the outside because that's what you see first anyway. The 2026 Prelude is low. I'm talking seriously low. The roofline sits at just 52 inches from the ground. For comparison, a Honda Civic is around 56 inches. That might not sound like much, but when you see them side by side, the Prelude looks like it's crouching, ready to pounce. And that's exactly the vibe Honda was going for. The front end is aggressive, but not over the top. You've got these slim LED headlights that stretch across the width of the car. They're not round like the old Prelude. They're modern, sharp, almost angry looking. The grille is small and sits low, which makes sense because this is a hybrid and doesn't need massive air intake like a V8 would. Some people say it looks too much like a Civic. And yeah, I can see that. But here's the thing. The Civic looks good. So, if the Prelude takes design cues from it and makes them sportier, is that really a problem? Moving to the side profile, this is where the Prelude really shines. The lines are clean. No weird creases or fake vents like you see on some modern sports cars. Just smooth, flowing surfaces that lead your eye from the front to the back. The door handles are flush with the body. They pop out when you unlock the car, which is a nice touch. Makes the side look cleaner when the car is locked. The wheels on the base model are 18 inches. They look okay, but nothing special. If you go for the higher trim, you get 19-inch wheels. And trust me, that makes a huge difference. The bigger wheels fill out the wheel arches better and make the whole car look more planted. Honda offers these wheels in either silver or black. I'd go black every time because it makes the car look meaner. One thing I need to point out, the paint. Honda has 7 color options for the Prelude. You've got your standard blacks, whites, and grays. But then they have this color called Apex Blue Pearl. It's a deep, almost electric blue that changes tone depending on the light. In direct sunlight, it pops. In shade, it looks dark and mysterious. If you're getting a Prelude, this is the color to get. It's a $400 option, but it's worth every penny. Around the back, you've got a ducktail spoiler. It's not a huge wing like you'd see on a Type R. It's subtle, integrated into the trunk lid. But it serves a purpose. Honda says it reduces lift at high speeds, which improves stability. I didn't get to test this at 120 miles per hour on a track, but I trust the engineering. The taillights are connected by a light bar that runs across the entire width of the trunk. When you brake, the whole thing lights up red. It looks modern and premium. The exhaust tips are fake. Let's just address that right now. You've got these 2 chrome-looking tips poking out from the rear bumper, but if you look closer, the real exhaust is hidden up inside the bumper. Do I like it? No. Does it matter? Not really, because this is a hybrid and the exhaust note isn't going to be the main attraction anyway. Now let's get inside because this is where you're going to spend most of your time. You open the door, and immediately you notice how low you sit. The Prelude has a low seating position, which is exactly what you want in a sports coupe. You're not sitting up high like in an SUV. You're down low, tucked into the car. It makes you feel connected to the road before you even start moving. The seats are wrapped in cloth on the base model. If you go for the higher trim, you get leather with these red stitching accents. The seats hug you. They've got good bolstering on the sides, which means when you take a corner hard, you're not sliding around. But they're not so tight that they're uncomfortable on a long drive. Honda found a good balance here. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather and has a flat bottom. Why flat bottom? Because it's a sports car thing. Does it make a difference? Not really. But it looks cool, and that matters. On the steering wheel, you've got all your controls. Cruise control on the left, audio and phone controls on the right. The buttons have good tactile feedback. You're not going to accidentally press the wrong thing. Behind the steering wheel is a digital gauge cluster. It's a 10.2-inch screen that shows your speed, RPM, hybrid system status, navigation, and basically anything else you need. You can customize what information shows up. If you want a simple view with just speed and RPM, you can do that. If you want all the data, battery charge, fuel economy, G-forces, you can have that too. I like this because different people want different things. Some want minimalism, some want all the info. Honda gives you both options. In the center of the dash, you've got a 12.3-inch touchscreen. This is your command center for everything. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, climate control, audio settings, driving modes. The screen is responsive. No lag when you swipe or tap. That might sound basic, but you'd be surprised how many car companies mess this up. The graphics are clear and easy to read even in bright sunlight. Honda put an anti-glare coating on the screen, which actually works. Below the screen, you've got a row of physical buttons for climate control. Thank you, Honda. Seriously. So many car companies are putting everything on touchscreens, which means you have to take your eyes off the road to adjust the temperature. Honda kept physical buttons and dials, which means you can adjust things by feel while keeping your eyes forward. It's a small thing that makes a big difference in real-world use. The center console has a wireless charging pad for your phone. It's not huge, so if you've got one of those giant phones with a thick case, it might not fit perfectly. But for most phones, it works fine. There's also a USB-C port and a regular USB-A port, so you can charge two devices at once. Storage space. Let's talk about it because it's important. In the center console, you've got a decent-sized bin with a sliding cover. It'll fit your wallet, sunglasses, and some other small stuff. The door pockets are deep enough for a water bottle. In the back of the center console, there are two cup holders. They're deep and have adjustable grips, so your drinks don't slide around when you're driving hard. Now, the back seats. Let me be real with you. They're not great. This is a coupe, so the back seats are small. If you're an adult, you're not going to be comfortable back there for more than 20 minutes. Kids? Sure, they'll be fine. But adults? It's tight. Headroom is limited because of that low roofline. Legroom is limited because the front seats are pushed back. Can you fit people back there in an emergency? Yes. Would you want to do it regularly? No. But here's the thing. If you're buying a Prelude, you're not buying it because you need to haul 4 adults around comfortably. You're buying it because you want a sports coupe. And sports coupes have small back seats. That's just how it is. If you need space, buy a Civic. If you want a driver's car, buy a Prelude. The trunk is surprisingly practical. You've got 13.7 cubic feet of space back there. That's enough for a couple of suitcases or a full load of groceries. The rear seats fold down if you need to carry something longer. The opening is wide, so loading and unloading is easy. Honda didn't sacrifice practicality to make this car look good, and I appreciate that.